Hello, Internet, and welcome to the Good Friday edition of Scoreboard, your morning report. Yes, this is Whit Prophet here with your morning scoreboard. Lots of action, various leagues last night, so let's get right to it. NHL, Buffalo 7 at Detroit 6. Sorry to John McCauley, Neil McHugh, Bucky, all those Red Wing fans, but Harper Cody's got to love that. 7-6, too little too late, though, for the Sabres. New Jersey 8, Columbus 1, Pittsburgh 4, Minnesota 1. Pittsburgh keeps lengthening away. Look at this, Florida over top of Ottawa, 7-2. I don't know if Malainen was in goal again for Ottawa last night or not. And the Big Bad Bruins, 2-1 winners over the Leafs in OT. Montreal 6 at Washington 2. Islanders 6-1 winners over Tampa Bay. Leafs, thank you. Nashville 3, Carolina 0. St. Louis in overtime 3-2 over the Rangers. Dallas 4-1 winners over the Phillies. Vancouver 3, Chicago 0. Las Vegas 5, Los Angeles 2. And Seattle 4, Arizona 2. And the final game to round out the night of action in the NHL, Colorado 6 at San Jose 2. I guess it's our turn today to go to the Hot 15, the last 10 games. Draisaitl still there at the top with 22 points. Along with, don't look too far down, we see Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Connor McDavid. So you know that the Edmonton Oilers are doing well, because when you can see your players who are consistently up here, you know that your team is doing well. And there's the roundup of the top 15 scores in the NHL for the last 10 games. Let's take a look at that Atlantic Division standings as we're drawing near. What do we see? 4 games left to go in the NHL. Bruins still on top, 127 points. Leafs, 103. Tampa Bay, what are we now? Back 7 points behind, and they played 79 games, so the Leafs have a game in hand. Florida, Buffalo, Buffalo, Ottawa, and Detroit. Too little, too late. 83, 81, and 80. A nice garnering of points for those three teams this year, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. Okay, stepping out of the pro ranks. Down, no action in the queue last night, so here's the standings in the round 1 in that league. All 8 playoff series. Halifax Mooseheads with Evan Boucher. They dispose of Cape Breton Eagles 4-0. And Gatineau Olympiques, highly ranked, very highly ranked Gatineau team, 3-1 leaders over St. John Sea Dogs in games. OHL last night, Ottawa 9-0 winners over Oshawa. That's the kind of series I was sort of expecting from those powerhouse Ottawa 67s. They had a great team, and then they made a couple of great additions on January 7th, the trade deadline. Action tonight, Flint at Saginaw. Key game, I think that's 3-1 now for Saginaw. The game's in Saginaw at the Dow Center, and I think it's sold out. That's 6,000 fans in Saginaw. Real hockey hotbed there. Rob and I have been to so many games in the Dow Center. Almost felt like home for 2.5 years. But sold out for tonight's game against Flint. So that takes care of the OHL. Out west for Ryan Gillespie, they're done. They've disposed of the Prince George Spruce Kings 4-0. Salmon Arms Silverbacks. They're waiting to see who they play next. Look down here at the bottom. Penticton V's, powerhouse team again. 4-0 winners in the series over the Trail Smoke Eaters. I remember seeing them play. We had two very close games against them in the Junior A finals that year out in Dauphin, Manitoba. 2-0 in the semis. And I think it might have been 3-2, some dubious scoring in that. But Penticton, very strong team, regardless. Anyways, CCHL schedule. This is the one we've been waiting for. There you go, Howie. There's your horn. Braves, Game 7, 3-1 winners over the Navan Grads. They dispose of the Grads and move on. So there's the series standings right below that. You can see Brockville Braves 4, Navan Grads 3. There's been no official word on when the series with Ottawa. Oh, I guess we better do this. We better put this one up here, and you can see in there then Series B. The Braves do take that Game 7. They're the only ones that went to the bottom row in those scores. But last night's 3-1 win settled that issue. So what does that imply for the Braves? Well, it means that in the next round, Brockville Braves will play the league-leading Ottawa Junior Senators, and the Smith Falls Bears will play against the Renfrew Wolves. Two very good series. There should be no runaways in either one of those series. Although Brockville finished 7th, Ottawa 1st, you got to remember, during the season, that series was tied at 2 games each between Brockville and Ottawa until the very last game of the series, which was on the Friday night of the final weekend. And Ottawa did win that game to take the season series 3-2. So that semifinal matchup, Ottawa and Brockville, should be very close. Well, that's it for this morning, folks. We'll be back to... Oh, we won't. This is Friday. We won't be back till Monday morning with your Scoreboard morning report. Thanks very much for watching.